Like I said before, you're looking at the man that is better than the best. I told you as soon as I was gonna walk through those doors, first place immediately. I told you as soon as I walk through his doors, all lights on me, and everybody knows that they're looking in the eyes of the man that is better than the best, that will die trying to achieve every single goal that he's ever went and wanted. This has been my journey to this day. This has been another footstep, another example, another stepping stone of my legacy and who I am and what I'm about, my legend. This is just another example where everything culminates and I show another example of who I am, what I'm about, and everything that I've done. You know, I put as much mentality, spirituality, and physicality into this preparation for 6 months. This era that I've went through has really got myself more in contact with my spirituality, really showed me and really showed me how much testament my spirituality can take. So nothing, and I repeat, nothing is impossible in my head. Nothing is impossible in the mind of the man that is a once-in-a-lifetime person. That means nobody in this lifetime will ever be like me. You're looking in the eyes of a guy that's willing to live life to the absolute fullest every single second, and at the same time put 200% in everything that he does, and do everything, and I repeat, everything that he can. Put his physicality, mentality, and spirituality into building his road to his own personal greatness. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you for days, I told you for months. If you watch my videos and you read my Instagram and all that stuff in my posts, I told you time and time again that I was going to walk in there and I was going to get first, because nobody had to endure what I had to endure on this journey of mine. Nobody had to withstand and go through the mentally abuse, the spiritual ripping apart, and the physicality limits pushed to where they're limitless. Looking at a man that has beat the odds, and today is just another example, just the beginning of where I prove and I show everybody why I am better than the best, why I am simply the man that is willing to beat all the odds, because I make a living on beating the odds. I make a living on inspiring people to do the impossible. I make a living on showing people that impossible is impossible, if that makes any sense. Everything you put your mind to and someone says it's impossible, you look them dead in the eye and you say, all right, thank you for giving me the chance, thank you for giving me the motivation to prove you wrong. It might take weeks, it may take months, it may take days, but guess what? I'm going to prove you wrong. I'm going to prove to myself that I can take myself to that limit, break that, find a new limit, and say, is that all you got? Find that obstacle, find a bigger obstacle, ask for the biggest obstacle out there, and say, is that the best you've got? And say this: not only am I going to look for the absolute best competitor or the best obstacle, but I'm going to look at that obstacle, I'm going to look at that so-called best, look him in the eyes and say, you're looking at the guy that's better than you. I train harder than you. I work my butt off more than you. I put more passion of my soul and my spirituality into this more than you. Ladies and gentlemen, all my supporters, thank you. All my haters, here's a smile. And to that lady from Jungle Gyms, I'm gonna come visit you. And guess what I got for you? An example of how I beat the odds again. You said that I couldn't achieve, I couldn't win, I couldn't be in competition shape by the time period. You said November was impossible for me. And you know what I did? Like I do on a daily basis, like I do every single day of my life. I beat the odds. I do the impossible. And you don't believe me? You don't believe me? Well, guess what? I'm the Shaman Wolf legend. You look into the eyes of a legend. You look in the eyes of a man that's willing to die. Die trying. Go into his grave to prove to everybody, that when I go to my grave, my legacy lives on in immortality. And what I mean by that, yes, I won't be immortal, but my legacy will. And it'll go on and inspiring for the ages that this guy went through the most worst of odds, beating all the odds, and was put in the most impossible position to achieve the things that this person achieved and done the things that this person has done. This is just the beginning. This era has showed me, made me more in contact with my spirituality, made me more powerful and wiser in that department, and made my mentality more stronger than ever before. Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at the Shaman Wolf legend. Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at the legend of the Shaman Wolf beast. You're looking into the eyes of a guy making his legacy out of beating the odds, building his legacy out of doing the impossible and creating a legend that people can look up to, that people can be inspired by. You look into the eyes of a once-in-a-lifetime person, a guy that's willing to die trying to create a legacy like none other ever existed ever in history. Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at a guy that said that he was going to go to the Northern Kentucky Convention Center, go in there, get first, devour, beat the odds, and do the impossible. And that's what I did. That's what I did. So to that Jungle Gym supposedly competitor lady, I'm coming to see ya, and I'm coming to show you. First place, like I said. When I say that I put my mind and I do something, I'm willing to die trying to achieve it. And if I don't achieve it, I'm dead. Because I'll do everything in my power to achieve that goal. And that's what I did. Hours, months, heck, even years for this moment. Bucket list goal checked. Northern Kentucky Convention Center, my first NPC bodybuilding competition. Check. I just devoured the NPC teen bodybuilding division. So now we start a new era, ladies and gentlemen. All my #1 wolf pups out there, I'm showing you a new vision. I'm showing you a new path, a new road I'm going down. It's an old road, it's an old journey that I've went down before, but now I'm more wiser and more intelligent and have more of a spirituality power over it now. You're looking at the guy that's starting a new era. As one ends, a new one begins. I left my leg. A new era. I did 6 months of preparation, 6 months of spirituality and mental destruction. And now, a new era, a new road, a new YouTube series that I'm going to start. And I'm going to reveal it right now, ladies and gentlemen. Starting possibly tomorrow. Starting maybe Monday. Who knows? But I'm going to shock my body like never before. Because what I'm going to do, the Shaman Wolf legend, #1 wolf, the guy, the man that's better than the absolute best, that trains harder than the best. Ladies and gentlemen, my next series, my next goal, my next fire that's been building inside me for months. For years, I've been wanting to get up to 200 pounds, and now it took me years to even get there. The highest ever been was 187, but now I'm more hungry, literally and figuratively and spiritually, more hungry than ever before. I'm ready to bench over 400 pounds. I'm ready to squat over 500. And I'm ready to deadlift over 600 because Arnold, I told everybody, I have one lift and I beat you before you did. When Arnold was 19 years old, he did a 620-pound deadlift. I beat his squat. I got a 500-pound deadlift. He had a 440 some pound deadlift. He had a 374 bench. I had a 375 when he was 19. Well, I'm 19 and I'm heading for 620 on deadlift. I'm coming for that leg. See, I rival myself against the greats because I want to be better than the absolute best that there ever was in anything that I ever put my mind to. So, I'm going to get to 200 pounds before 2017. Before the year's over, I'm going to do everything in my power. I'm going to die trying to get to 200 some pounds, and I'm going to record it and I'm going to update it every single time. I'm going to use my YouTube channel to show everybody my status and my updates and my posts of what's going on, what my weight's at, where I'm at, what I'm lifting, and possibly some workout videos. And then my ultimate goal, my sole purpose in life, the reason why I do everything that I do, every breath I take is for this one purpose in life, and that's to be a professional wrestler and wrestle in the squared circle. I don't care if it's in 15 front of fans or if it's in 15,000 fans. It's my sole purpose in life, and then build from there. I got this checked off. They even said he's got a lot of potential, a lot of mass, a lot of muscle. Everyone said, you're going to do another, you're going to do another. I want to get myself bigger. If I ever do a competition again, I'm going to be 250 pounds of ripped muscle on a 5'7" frame. You say that's impossible? I dare you, because I'm going to look in you in the eyes and say, I'm going to show you and everybody once more that I do the impossible as a living. I make a living out doing the impossible. I make a living out beating the odds, and I inspire and I motivate everybody else to do the same, because life's too short not to live it to the absolute fullest and not to do everything that you possibly can to achieve everything you ever dreamed about and every goal that you ever set for yourself. And if you don't accomplish those goals, at least you said that you went to you went to bed knowing and happy that you gave 100,000,010% into it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your support. Thank you for everything. Please subscribe. This is just the beginning. My next video should be about me going up to 200 pounds, gaining about 30 pounds within a month. Say it's impossible? It's not. I've seen it done, and I know it can be done. I can envision it. Trust me. I'm at 178, 176 pounds right now. I've been dieting like crazy. I have barely been eating. Imagine me eating. I'm back as the big bad wolf, as the shaman wolf legend, and as the #1 wolf that everyone used to know as old. I'm back. I'm stronger. I'm better mentally and spiritually than ever before, and I'm willing to do everything in my power to make that a physically aspect. You're looking into the eyes that is willing to do the impossible for the rest of his life, to make a living. Make a living. I've proven everybody and myself that I do the impossible. And by doing that, I will inspire and do my best to inspire people that if he can do it, a guy that had started from absolutely nothing and earned every single bit of it. This, you're looking at single proof of a guy that had no money, no job, no car, no nothing, and not even the perfect diet. You're looking at a guy who won first place at an NPC bodybuilding show at 19 years old. I am living proof that impossible in anything is It's impossible for anything to be impossible. Thank you. I love you guys. Ow! Number one wolf. Thank you. I love you. Please subscribe. I'm back to be the big bad wolf, to be the Shogun. Chickasaw name for the great wolf.